Hello, today I'm going to be talking about Michelangelo's works and the various references of Neoplatonism. We'll be focusing on Michelangelo's works for the Sistine Chapel, specifically the creation of Adam. First of all, you may be asking yourself, what is Neoplatonism? Neoplatonism is a philosophical system that emerged in 3rd century CE, building upon the earlier ideas of Plato. Neoplatonism is characterized by several key principles. The one refers to an ultimate, transcendent source of everything, perched at the top of the cosmic ladder. Just beneath it, we encounter intellect, where divine ideas reside. The soul is found one rung below and serves as a cosmic middleman, connecting us to the divine while shaping the material world. The material world where humans reside lies at the bottom, characterized by imperfections and change. As a whole, Neoplatonism was seen as a practical journey of self-transformation, with the goal of purifying the soul, seeking wisdom, and ascending back to the One. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can begin to examine Michelangelo's work on the Sistine Chapel, specifically the creation of Adam. The ceiling of the Sistine Chapel is a vast and intricate work of art. It stretches across an area of approximately 5,800 square feet, and the ceiling is adorned with a series of 9 main panels with numerous smaller decorative elements. The creation of Adam is likely the most well-known panel and is located in the center and depicts an iconic moment from the book of Genesis where God reaches out to give life to Adam. The primary focus of the composition is God and Adam. They are positioned against a backdrop of swirling, billowing drapery and clouds. God, on the right side, is portrayed as an elderly, bearded figure with flowing white hair and a muscular form. He extends his right arm, while Adam on the left side reclines with a graceful pose, reaching out as well. The swirling drapery and clouds give the impression of movement and energy and reinforce the idea of creation and divine power at work. In the center of the ceiling, God's finger almost touches Adam's, which is an embodiment of Neoplatonism, highlighting the idea that here, humanity's potential meets the divine's perfection, symbolizing the soul's journey to reunite with the ultimate source. Additionally, Neoplatonism regarded the human body as a vessel for spiritual growth and emphasized the pursuit of ideal beauty. Therefore, Michelangelo's rendering of Adam's body as an idealized version of the human body reflects this Neoplatonic idea of the human form embodying the soul's yearning for spiritual perfection. This same representation of Neoplatonism can also be seen in some of Michelangelo's other works, such as the statue of David. Similarly to how Adam was painted with the perfect idealized version of the human body, David is sculpted to perfection. Another example of the connection to Neoplatonism can be seen through the cherubic figures surrounding God and Adam. These figures can be seen as messengers between the divine and the human, which connects to Neoplatonic messengers, which are described as divine beings who played a significant role in the soul's ascent towards the divine. The swirling drapery and circular forms in the background also reflect Neoplatonic ideas, specifically those about the unity and harmony of the world. Circles in particular are a prominent Neoplatonic symbol representing the eternal and unchanging nature of the divine, which connects with the cyclical nature of the universe. Next up, we'll briefly talk about a few of the other panels on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, starting off with the creation of Eve, which is adjacent to the creation of Adam. We can see how in this panel it illustrates the creation of Eve from Adam's rib. God is, once again, portrayed as a powerful bearded figure and reaching out to touch Eve with an extended arm. On the left side of the panel, Eve emerges with grace, her youthful form gently curling away from Adam's side. This divine act of God bestowing life upon Eve is portrayed, which symbolizes the soul's connection with the divine. Thus, this represents Neoplatonic beliefs through the intimate connection between God and Eve as God grants Eve life. Finally, the flood is another panel from the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel that is very well known. It is positioned near the center of the ceiling and captures the dramatic scene of the Great Flood, with chaotic and powerful figures representing the destruction of humanity. In the background of the panel, we see the ark where Noah and his family have taken refuge. Towards the front, we see those that were less fortunate and unable to take refuge in the ark. These people are shown huddled together as the ark bobs on the water. Thus, the ark represents safety and hope amidst the devastation occurring in the foreground. Overall, the turbulent water and the overcast sky create a sense of overall chaos in the scene. This piece depicts humanity in a state of suffering and distress, which reflects the Neoplatonic idea that the material world is a place of trials and tribulations, and that the soul's ultimate goal is to rise above such worldly concerns to reach higher spiritual realms, as Noah did. Neoplatonism stressed that the soul's journey was often fraught with difficulties and obstacles. Overall, the entire ceiling of the Sistine Chapel is a masterful display of Michelangelo's artistic skill, featuring lifelike human figures, intricate details, and a harmonious integration of the narrative with all the elements. Finally, the creation of Adam, along with the other works that Michelangelo did for the Sistine Chapel, as well as his other works like the Statue of David, are full of complex theological and philosophical ideas. They reflect the Neoplatonic influence on Renaissance thinking, which sought to reconcile Christian theology with the wisdom of the ancients, creating a bridge between religious and philosophical thought.